And baby's like, hey, let's go get a coffee. So we rolled up to our favorite coffee shop. There are a couple of guys that show up twice a week, play some jazz. Sometimes it's 2 guitars, sometimes it's a guitar and a bass player. Anyway, we rolled up, they were sitting there. They hadn't quite yet started yet. The guitar player was waiting for the bass player to show up. So we just sat down and started chatting. Real friendly guy. Talked about his guitar. Looked a bit like a Gibson 335, but it wasn't. So I asked him about his guitar, and he said, yeah, it's actually made of plywood. I forget the make, but pretty guitar. It had a bit of a flame pattern in it, but it was just made from laminate plywood. So he's like, by my questions, he assumed I was a player. He's like, are you a guitar player? And I said, yeah. Told him I was in a blues band. I play as a trio. I play with my sons. I play like solo acoustic. We just started chatting about that. The guy's name was actually the same name as a very famous hip-hop producer. He was from New York. He had a New York attitude, which is like equal parts super friendly and equal parts fuck off. So then he asks me, do you want to play a song? I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll play a song. He goes, play a blues song. Play a blues song, I'm gonna go get a coffee anyway. You'll give me a little bit of a break. I'm like, yeah, sure. So I sit down there with the bass player and we start playing Before You Accuse Me, pretty standard. Maybe one of the most standard kind of chord progressions you could play, just E, A, B7. Played the song and sang. It was super cool, you know. And he's like, hey, I do booking over in Del Mar. You want to come play? Told me the pay was pretty good for that kind of a gig. Gave him a card. Got one of his. Probably the easiest gig I ever got. Fix your leash. Fix your leash. Doing it, fix your leash. Good girl, good girl. So I was talking to baby about it. I said, you know, very few good things actually happen inside. Unless you're going to sleep. And you need a good place to sleep. Because who knows, you just go outside and sometimes these random things happen that you never expected. And I just got a gig by just going to a coffee shop.